Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most important ideas in statistics: probability distributions. By the end of this lesson, you will understand what a probability distribution is, the difference between discrete and continuous distributions, and how to work with one simple example for each type. So, what is a probability distribution? Let's begin with a basic idea. A probability distribution is a rule or a function that tells us how likely different outcomes are in a random experiment. So, whenever we deal with uncertainty, rolling dice, or measuring height, counting customers, probability distributions help us describe and analyze that randomness. So, we have two major categories, the discrete and continuous. Probability distributions come in two big types, discrete and continuous. The type you choose depends on the kind of data you have. So, the discrete distributions applies when possible outcomes can be listed or counted. For example, we have some example here. So, it's like what I said, a discrete random variable is one whose values can be listed or counted, such as 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. To describe a discrete distributions, we use the probability mass functions. Probability mass function, or PMF. So, the PMF formula is we have a P x is equal to x is equal to px. So, where x is a random variable, where big X is the random variable and the small x is the specific value, where the px is the probability of that value. So, the probabilities must be summed to 1. For example, rolling a pair 6 sided die. So, let's look at this. Let's look at a simple example of a discrete distribution. So, rolling a fair die, the possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, because the die is fair, each value has the probability of probability of 1/6. So, so writing the PMF, which P x is equal to x is equal to 1/6 4x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, the expected value or mean represents the long run average result for a rolling the die. The formula is EX is equal to summation of x times px equal to x. So we can substitute the values, which is the EX is equal to 1 times 1/6 plus 2 times 1/6 plus 3 times 1/6 plus 4 times 1/6 plus 5 times 1/6 and lastly plus 6 times 1/6. So equal. So compute each term. So we can get 1/6 plus 2/6 plus 3/6 plus 4, 5/6 and 6/6. So add the numerator. We have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6/6. So equals to 21/6. So the EX is equal to 21/6 or 3.5. So the expected outcome of a die roll is 3.5. This doesn't mean of error is 3. We the variance. No, let's repeat. So the so computing the so we have one one square, two square, three square, four square, five square, and six square. So get 1, 2, 9, 16, 25, and 36. So multiply each by 1 over 6. So here we have x squared is equal to 1 plus 4 plus 9, 5, and 36. Sorry, over 6. So then add the numerator, we get 91 over 6. So for the numerical value, is equal to 15.616, so on. So we know EX is equal to 3.5, and the EX squared is equal to the AX squared, sorry, the EX squared is equal to 12.25. So the variance (15.16) minus 12.25 is equal to 2.9166. So we can get the exact fraction, or var is equal to 5 over 12. So this tells us the spread of the die outcomes. A higher variance means more spread out results. So now let's move to continuous distribution. So, a continuous random variable can take any value within an interval. Example includes height, weight, and time. We describe continuous distribution using a probability density functions, or PDF. Probability or PDF. So the PDF formula is P is equal to integral of where fx is the density. So we have some example here. Uniform distribution on sample uniform distribution on 0 to 1. So suppose we pick a random number between 0 and 1 and all values are equally likely. This is called a uniform 0 to 1 distribution. So F is fx is equal to 1 for 0 x 1. So the formula is equal to 1 x dx. So by computing the integral, we have integral of x dx is equal to x squared over 2. Then evaluate it from 0 to 1. So we have dx is equal to 1 squared over 2 minus 0 squared over 2 is equal to 1/2. So the average value of the uniform 0 to 1 random variable is 1/2. So for the variance, we have ex squared is equal to integral of 0 for dx, then integrate x squared dx is equal to x cubed over 3. So evaluate this one to 0 to 1. So we have ex equal to 1 over 3 over 3 and 0 is equal to 1/3. So we know EX is equal to 1/2 equal to 1/4. So the variance is 1/3 minus 1/4. So finding the common denominator, which is 12. So the variance is equal to 4 over 12 minus 3 over 12 and 12. So the variance of a uniform 0 to 1 distribution is 1 over 12. This measures how spread out the values are along the interval. So we use discrete distributions when outcomes comes in counts, and varies from the range. So the end of our introduction to probability distributions. Thank you, and let me know if you have some questions below.